movie lovers. It's your girl, that Cuban girl over here, and welcome to my podcast. I am so excited today because I have a very special guest, and it's actually my first guest. So I am just so excited. It's you, because y'all, he's a comedian.
Thank you.
His name is Chip Nicholson, and he has won a whole bunch of awards, and he's been in Los Angeles pursuing comedy for a long time.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah.
How long have you been in LA?
2 years, so super
2
long
years?
for LA.
You're already local.
Right?
It's all good.
Isn't that how that works? It's like 2 years, then you're a local of Santa Monica, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, totally.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
All it takes.
I think it takes 2 bumps, and then you're like totally a local, right?
Okay.
Isn't that how that works?
Actually, I might not have a bump for you tonight because, we don't do that here. But I do have something else, because if you come to my house or my studio or whatever, you got to get a little taste of my Cuban culture. So are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Like
are
food?
you sure?
You have food?
I don't know. Is that what you want?
I
Food?
fucking love food.
All right. You ready?
Yes.
You put your symbol on or whatever.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I got 2 plates here. Obviously, one is yours, one is mine.
Yes.
Unless you want to eat it all.
Well, yeah, of course I want to eat
Okay,
it.
he's going to definitely eat it all. So I'm going to teach you a little bit of our Cuban culture. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure you've seen this right here. I mean, have you?
Polenta?
What? Okay, we're teaching him a little bit of Spanish today. I love this. So these are plátanos maduros.
Oh.
So let's play this game. Here's your fork.
Okay.
We're going to play a game.
Okay.
You have to be able to pronounce the name before you can eat it. If you
Okay.
don't pronounce it correctly, then you're not going to eat it.
Wait, what? Oh,
That's your incentive.
okay. What? How many chances do I get?
2. And you get 6 chances, so that's 2 each.
But that's only okay. But if I can't eat, okay. So what's this one?
Plátano.
How many times are you gonna say it?
I'll say it twice.
Dang. Okay. So okay.
Plátano
Uh-huh.
maduro.
Okay.
Plátano.
Wait. Don't. I didn't ask you to say it the second time. You can't just say it the second time. It's like 3 wishes, and I don't get to choose. Okay. Hold up. So, okay.
You can do this.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Okay. Can I split it up? Can I say the first word?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I got
Yes.
the first word. Plátano. Boom. Got it.
There
Okay,
you go. You can have
now.
half of it.
Okay, what's the second? Okay, what's the second?
Maduro.
Oh, I got this. Okay. Maduro.
Hey! He did it. What? All right, you get to try it.
A long time, baby.
All right.
That's good. What's
Do you
that?
like? That's plantains. That's like banana, but better.
Sorry, cinnamon on that?
No, it's just fried. That's so good, right?
That's so bomb.
Oh my God, he had plátano maduro. I'm happy. All right, number 2. You ready?
I don't get to finish the plátano maduro.
No, hold on. Later. You
okay.
can eat while we talk. It's all good.
Okay.
As long as you know.
Don't smack in the
Yeah.
microphone.
So, number 2.
What are those? Fish sticks?
Croqueta.
Shit. Okay. That's harder to say than fish sticks. Okay. What?
Croqueta.
You can't laugh as you say it. I'm gonna mispronounce it and not be able to eat. Okay, hold up. So, okay. Come on. Okay.
I can't with your face.
Okay, I'm not gonna look at you. Okay.
You gotta roll your R's.
Okay.
Croqueta.
Okay. Okay.
Croqueta.
Okay. Is it? Okay. I'm not saying it. I'm just asking the question.
But you're saying it.
Okay, but I'm just asking the question. Okay. Does this count as my first try?
Yes.
Damn.
Just
Okay.
say it.
Shit. But is it coro?
No.
Or is it with like 3 R's on the roll?
Cro.
Okay.
It's double R.
Okay, and then
Que.
ta.
Ta.
Okay, I got this. Which camera am I looking at? Which camera? This one. All right. Croqueta.
Look at you. He's just playing
Did I
us,
say it?
y'all.
Did I say it?
You said it.
Hell
I think
yeah.
he's cheating.
Hell
he's
yeah.
cheating.
Yeah, I got
All
it.
right,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Either that or he's just hungry. I like feeding you.
I don't think you understand how hungry I am. I'm gonna get all these.
All right. So croqueta. He said it. All right. So you get to try the croqueta.
Oh, it's like a croquette. Is that?
Is it?
I don't know. Ooh, what is that?
It's like ham, I think, inside.
That is delicious.
All right, moving on. Number 3.
Okay.
You ready? It's
Yeah.
good, right?
It is.
Okay.
Did you cook these yourself?
Yes. No. No. Yes, I'm a real Cuban. I cook at home, okay? Not.
Damn.
No, I didn't cook them. I mean, no. These are better, I promise you.
Look, you cooked them. I'm gonna believe that you cooked them. All right.
I cooked them
yeah,
for
you
sure.
Cooked them. You're
I'm
real.
fitting you.
Yeah,
I'm
got
fitting
it.
you. That's all that matters. All right, number 3. You ready? Papa
Okay.
rellena.
Oh, that's easy. Okay.
Papa rellena.
Okay. Papa rellena.
Oh, this is Chip. He did it.
Yo, what's up?
I think he. Do you speak Spanish?
Papa rellena. Papa rellena. Papa rellena.
I try
It's
it.
going in.
Oh my God.
What?
You do know we have to talk about this, right?
Yeah, yeah.
After. Yes. Is it good?
Love it.
You swallow the whole thing? Oh my gosh. Okay. Props to you. That was good.
I'm an eater.
Okay.
I love food.
Good. That's not what I was thinking, but
You
good.
didn't think I love food?
Yes, I know you love. I'm so happy you like it. Did you like it?
Are you serious? I'm still eating.
It's so good, right? So this is a little bit of our culture.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I would have saved the bananas for the end. I'm sorry, plantains.
That's true. It's sweet. You're right. You're right.
No, it's all right. I got it. I got
But
this
you
a
know,
lot.
you know what it is though. True story. The way you eat it is by order of popularity.
Really?
True story. Yeah.
What?
So plantains are like one of our most popular things in Cuba.
So like, wait, okay, so like you get a dish and like you serve it and then you eat it by order of popularity for real, or?
No.
Oh. I was like, y'all do this at home? All the time?
No, we don't. We just like it so much. We just eat it as we go.
Oh,
as we like it.
I was like, so if something gets more popular than the other, you're like, nah, we can't eat that. We got to eat that second because it's not as popular as the plantains right now.
I guess so. I mean, some people do. No. You just eat it because you like it.
I'm not gonna lie, this is so
They're
good.
good, right? All right, so I got one happy guest. I'm so excited right now because actually now we can get into our topic. Are you ready?
Yes, I thought that was a
There's
plantain.
a reason why I fed you before the show
Okay.
because we're gonna talk about.
Trying to get me fat?
No, I just want to keep you happy
Mm.
because I got a lot of things to say
Oh, shoot.
about the movie
Which movie?
Us.
Dun, dun, dun.
And it's not-
Damn it, one camera.
It's not Us, you guys. It's the movie Us.
Mm-hmm.
You watched it, right?
I sure did.
Can you imagine if you didn't watch it and you were like, "Oh shoot, that's what this interview was all about"?
I thought this was about Bambi. We're not talking about how he lost his mom and Thumper?
Yeah, is that what happened? Yes, did it?
That's exactly what happened. Right? Yeah. He lost his mom, right? Was it his dad? No, it was his mom.
The mom,
It was
the
his mom,
mom,
yeah.
the mom.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're here to talk about the movie Us.
Not Thumper.
No, and not Us, but the movie.
Right.
Jordan Peele's.
What'd you think of it? Like, what was your first?
Honestly, I liked it. I liked it a lot. But I was very confused.
What?
And at the beginning, I was very confused. And I felt very, disturbed when I walked out of the theater.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, like, okay, so in the beginning you were confused, but like, why in the beginning were you confused? Was it because like you didn't know exactly where or what was happening or what to expect?
No, yeah, exactly. But I was just a little confused as to, the whole storyline at the very beginning.
Oh, totally.
I didn't, obviously the little girl, when she, I did, obviously we didn't really know what was happening until later, but I just felt very confused. But that's not the thing. I just felt very disturbed at the end.
Definitely.
So
Yeah,
what
yeah.
did you think?
I mean, well, first of all, that girl's face, the like it's the Us face.
Creepy.
Like it's just that. It's so man, and her skin tone is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like for that, with the white eyes, it's freaky as hell. Like that point in the movie when, like, you didn't know that like she was grabbed or anything, right? But that point, by the way, spoiler alert. everything's about to be unfolded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully people watched it. I mean, it's been 2 weeks.
I hope so.
I
Yeah.
hope so.
Yeah. If you haven't watched it by now, then I mean, you ain't shit. So, yeah, the first part of the movie was crazy, right? Because like, I didn't know what to expect. B, that whole anything in the past is kind of creepy. Like anything that's like backwards in time for me is creepy. Because I mean, the further you go back in time, the worse black people are off in America.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
oh,
right?
yeah, that's true because of the whole slavery.
Right? That's why we
yeah.
don't try time travel.
Yeah.
That's a white person thing, right?
Really?
Think about it.
What?
White people time travel and they go back in time to any era and they're fine. Black people go back and you could be a slave. You could be a. This is terrible.
That's
right?
so true.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And that's for almost any minority. So like anytime a movie goes back in time, especially if it's a horror movie, I get nervous because I'm like, oh shit, there's gonna be a noose somewhere around here.
Well, and that's another thing that I wanted to talk to you about, which I'm so happy you're my guest, because as an African American, how did you feel? Did you feel like this film? What's conchole? ¿Cuál es la palabra en inglés? I forgot the word in English.
Illustrated?
Que te hizo justicia. It made you guys justice for
Oh.
you guys. Like it's okay. This is a bilingual show. It's all good. You know, as an African American, did you feel that he captured the messages that he wanted to capture? Like, you know, this black family actually having some type of money, or you know,
Yes.
things like that.
Yes, okay. I feel like you captured the messages perfectly to the people who can read the messages. The problem with any message that you give out to anybody is, can that person decipher it, right? Like, is that person smart enough to understand what you're saying? Does he or she speak the same language that you speak? Are they getting the same meaning that you mean? Like, if I say I like you, do you think I love you, or do you know that I like you platonically? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's any verbalized communication isn't necessarily the sender that's the biggest thing. It's the receiver, because whatever is received, that's what's going to be taken, right?
Yeah. So as an African American, did you like it?
Loved it.
Yeah.
I feel
Okay.
I feel like he hit the points, at least the points that he wanted to hit. I feel like he hit very well, and I feel like he led the audience, like the viewer, like with breadcrumbs, like Hansel and Gretel. I feel like he really did breadcrumb trail your way to what he was trying to say. It just baffles me how some people don't see it. Like it's there. It's just writing on the wall. It's like it's so apparent, you know. Like
Yeah.
the red. When they like at the end of the movie when there's a whole bunch of red people just holding hands and stuff, right? That's basic, and they're kind of cutting off like different parts of America, right? So that was Hands Across America.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Mm-hmm.
Crazy thing about Hands Across America is that the first Hands Across America in 1986, they actually couldn't do it across all America because, I mean, that would be impossible, right? But in us, they actually could, right? They could do it. Now, that Hands Across America thing, it was in 1986 was supposed to be something to lift up and show people that there's an issue at hand, right? This one in the movie, it showed that, and also it brought this line, this dividing line, which is redlining, which is something that has happened to black people and minorities all across history and stuff. And I feel like he's bringing a lot of different imagery.
Yeah, there's a
and
lot
issues.
of different messages in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
But I love that you brought that because that's what he wanted to do. But for example, before I did a little bit of research on the movie, when I had just watched it, for me, that meant, because there's also a lot of like religious messages in
yeah.
the movie. So for me, I took it as like, oh, it's the end of the world. Because, you know, Josiah 11:11 actually talks about the end of the world and how, you know, there is a big evil is going to be unleashed on earth. And so for me, that didn't represent the positive message that Hands Across America represented back in the day. For me, watching the movie, it was kind of like, oh, so this is the end of the world, and like there's evil on earth now. You know, for me, that was at that moment what I took. So going back to your idea, it's true. Like it depends on how the receiver takes the messages. And it goes to show everybody has a total different perception of films.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
Everyone has a different critique of like whatever they see or hear, you know?
Yeah.
But that like the end of the world thing, I mean, like what if the demons hadn't come yet? right?
Yeah.
To talking about, but what if the demons hadn't come yet? What if the others, the tethered that are up holding hands, they're not the demons?
It's us.
What if they were just the people, right? The people that were left after, right? Because in Revelations or whatever, it says that there are people that leave, right, and are taken, and there are people that are left.
And
what if they're the
everybody
people that are
stays.
left?
Yeah, which would be us, which makes total sense.
Or the people that didn't die, that didn't get killed, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be like us, right? The people that stay on earth if you weren't taken. Anyway, that's like the
Yeah.
Bible stuff. But yeah, it makes total sense. So that's for me, that was like what I took out of that. I loved, another thing that I loved about this movie was just I was talking about earlier how uncomfortable, it made me feel really uncomfortable. And I literally felt disturbed when I walked out.
Good.
But it was good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's like where you're supposed to feel in a horror film or thriller. And I loved that. As much as I hated that part of it, I really loved that. And I mean, I don't know. I just think that Jordan always has a way of like conveying messages that are very, I mean, Get Out was just crazy for me.
Amazing.
How did you like
Wow.
it compared to Get Out?
Okay, let's see. I have two different opinions on it. So I liked Us better than Get Out because it was more of a thriller.
Really?
It was more of a No. On the aspect of being a thriller, scary movie. A thriller is something that does the right?
Yeah.
And has the boom,
Yeah.
pops, right? Now, Get Out didn't have any of that.
No.
Right? It was more of a psychological.
Right, but it still had the
Right. So as a thriller, as
Yeah.
a pop, I liked Us better. But as a psychological thing, I loved Get Out
But
better.
thriller is more of a horror than a thriller, though. It's a thriller horror. So that's why Us has more of like those horror components, right?
Okay.
Because Get Out, in my opinion, Get Out is more of a thriller.
So then what's the difference between a thriller and a horror?
So the thriller to me would be Get Out.
Mm-hmm.
Horror to me, it's something that like terrifies you, and like for me, it would be like supernatural, but not just supernatural, but very like something that you wouldn't think could happen. Like to me, Get Out, it's something that could happen.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Like if you were a crazy white person
Right.
and you really wanted to do this,
Uh-huh.
like Get Out could happen.
Okay. But Us
Right.
couldn't happen.
I mean, if you're going to clone a whole bunch of people, this is another thing too.
Did you know that was actually connected?
Maybe I did a little bit.
Us and Get Out?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, wait. Us was connected to Get Out?
Yeah. There's I heard from some sources, some very expertise sources, that Us, the ancestors from Us were the people who also did Get Out. So, check this out. It's crazy. So, the people who did Get Out were trying to find a way to take souls out of people's bodies and put them into other people's bodies, right? And they first figured that out in the movie Us. Us is in the past. As far us is in the past, and then
Get Out.
they botched that. They messed up on the scientific research and everything, and then they just scrapped the research and everything. They were like, whatever, this isn't working. Then then Get Out comes, and they were like, oh, what if we just put the souls into people's brains?
That makes a lot of sense.
Right?
Yeah, that's
Right?
so true. Dude, these movies are so true. It's like
It's
mind
crazy.
blown. Yeah, these movies are so trippy. I can't even like.
so much.
Yeah, they're so good.
And then the rabbits.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me
Oh,
tell you.
let's get into that.
Let me tell you about the rabbits.
Please let me know. He literally came in with like his notes and he's printed out stuff. I love this. He's like, before we started shooting, he goes to me, "Are you sure you want to talk about Us with me?" And I was like, "Dude, we're just talking." I'm like, "Oh, I'm like Loki." I'm like, "Please don't like put me to shame." No, I'm kidding.
No, man, I got you. I got your back.
No.
You're the quarterback. I'm just catching balls. Huh?
Eh,
Okay.
wow. Okay.
So rabbits. I researched the rabbits, right? Okay. Rabbits are symbolic of family, community, awareness, caution, and curiosity. All the things that have to do with us, which is insane.
It's insane.
Black rabbits have to do with darkness and the inner shadow.
Oh. This would be right here. an aha moment, like Oprah would say.
I feel like we need to just like put in like aha, like the thing in it. Yeah. Can we explode our heads in post?
That would be very us of us.
You stupid.
No pun, no pun intended.
Girl, that pun was intended. That pun was so intended.
Yeah, that's great. I love that. You know, another thing that I really loved about the movie. I have to say though, first of all, for me, I didn't like Get Out. I loved Get Out. For me, Get Out, I would choose.
Did you see me pull back? I was like,
yeah, you're like, what? No, for me, Get Out over Us anytime. I loved Get Out. I felt like, you know what? In Us, the comedic, you're a comedian. Okay, let's talk about this.
Okay.
Did you feel that the comedy in Us was real?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I felt like it was so dumb at some point.
I felt like it was so real that I felt with the movie Us, Jordan Peele humanized horror with humor. Because like that's the biggest thing is like in every movie, like in every horror movie, not every, I don't want to just blanket it, but in a lot of horror movies they forget the humor, like the dark humor that comes along with horror, with fear, because fear and like laughing and screaming come from the same place.
Yeah.
It's all the same. If you want to get scientific, I think it's the hypothalamus. It's all the same area that it's coming from.
Okay.
So like in families, we've all done this. We've all been afraid but laughed while we're afraid, right? I feel like Jordan Peele helped us do that. Like he helped us, and it's hard to do that in a horror movie.
You laugh when you're afraid?
Oh God, yeah. When I'm nervous?
Boy.
When I'm nervous, you never laugh when you're nervous?
No, you know what this is actually a funny story. You know what I realized that I do when I get afraid? I run. You know how I realized this? I was hanging out with an ex-boyfriend. This is a side note. Long time ago. And his ex-girlfriend, this is my ex-boyfriend, his ex-girlfriend is psycho. And I thought that, and he wanted to play a prank on me. He goes, hey, such and such is over there. And I was like, brr! I ran so fast.
You didn't protect him at all?
Hell no. He's pranking me in the He's pranking me in the first place. Hell no. I ran. And he was like, yo, where did she go? So I don't laugh. For me, like I run.
You don't laugh like on the way? Like you don't run and be like,
No.
Oh, damn. I laugh.
That's
I laugh
good.
a lot.
Okay.
But see, the other thing though too is like families in general when they're having a hard time. You know, when you're having a hard time, what do you try to make each other do?
Feel better and
right?
Yeah,
laugh.
yeah,
and
sure.
even in this deep, depressive, terrible, dark moment, you're laughing with your family. Yeah. And I feel like Jordan Peele, at least, not only attempted, he did do that. He brought a family in, and he showed us how black families deal with fear or with stress or with these different things that happen, you know, as a family. And he really I feel like I could actually enjoy the horror because I was laughing along with it.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I mean, I liked it. It was a good movie. It definitely made me scream more than laugh. It made me scream. I found myself screaming the whole time, pretty much, in the theater.
Were you in the theater with a whole bunch of black people?
I was with one black person.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Get it, girl. Okay.
No comments. No comments.
Okay.
But yeah, I was screaming. I was ducking down for sure.
See, that's what I like about being in a theater with other black people is you can just let loose. That's the best part. You don't have to like reserve.
He was super tense. And I was just like.
But he was scared too, right?
Yeah, he was scared for sure. He felt more disturbed. That like we both felt very disturbed when we walked out.
Like the last.
We were like,
the last scene.
Wait, you're a tourist. You're a tourist.
I sure am.
He's a tourist. I'm a tourist.
I know.
So it was like tourists watching this movie. We were like.
I could feel your vibe.
I
see the horns.
Yours are bigger. I see them.
Oh, that's what she said.
But did she?
You did. Got it on recording. Hey, stenographer, can you read that back? That's what she said. Thank you. That's thank you.
We just met you guys, just by the way. This is great. No, good energy, good energy. This is awesome.
Thanks.
So what's something else that you took out from the movie? I already knew it. He's going to go back to his notes.
So what's crazy is the VHS tapes. The VHS tapes are insane. That's the first thing I noticed, actually, when I was watching the movie, was like there were 3 different VHS tapes. And that was one thing that almost took me out of the movie, is when I watch a movie, I'll either watch it to enjoy it or I'll watch it to analyze it, right? And so as I was watching the very first part of the movie, I saw those videotapes and I was like, ooh, that's something, that's something, that's something. And on the TV screen, there's Hands Across America. So I was like, that's something. And in that moment, I was like, I need to stop analyzing this movie and just enjoy it. But those videotapes, I wasn't wrong. That was a thing. So the 3 videotapes were Chud, The Goonies, and The Man with Two Brains.
All right.
Right? Man with Two Brains is about 2 beings being tied together. Chud is about some crazy humanoid people coming up and kidnapping and eating people at the top, right? Goonies, one of the biggest lines from Goonies is, it's our time now up there, which is the same thing that the others were saying about being, or the tethered were saying about being up on the top, which was insane. I freaking loved that.
He just had so many messages.
Oh, and in the rabbits, I forgot, sorry, the rabbits, if you look back at the rows of cages, each row is a row of 11. Each row of rabbits is a row of 11, going back to 1111. Right?
That's really cool. Yeah. I loved every single thing in this movie was intentional, and I really love stories like that. You know, I think that's very, very much a Jordan Peele quality. I can't wait what he comes up with next.
I hope he doesn't come up with anything. Well, I hope he waits. I hope he waits to come up with whatever he wants to come up with next.
Why?
Because I want it to be good. I don't want him to Kevin Hart his career.
Ooh, okay.
Kevin Hart might have came back with this last special. Didn't see it, but
I haven't seen it either.
Those couple middle ones, he was just trying to
come up with something.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he was probably just blind.
I ain't gonna lie, these plantains are amazing. I'm sorry. I can't stop eating these.
I love it. Oh my gosh. So I am very, very excited that you came on the show. Thank you so much. So where can we see you next? Tell everyone your social media, all your info.
All right. This camera. Damn, that camera. It's always that camera. All right. Social media at Chip Nicholson. You can find me at Chip Nicholson on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can find me at chipnicholson.com. I have a podcast, Quick and Easy Spanish Podcast. We don't speak Spanish. Yeah.
You should have me on it. Let's do it.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Are you kidding me? Yeah. For sure.
Looks like we're going to have a podcast. All right. So, Quick and Easy Spanish Podcast. And then I'm going to be in Sacramento from the 24th through the 27th at the World Series of Comedy. On May 8th, that's my birthday, I'll be in San Diego doing 3 shows, one at the Comedy Store, one at the Madhouse, and then one at Red's Comedy Club hosted by Josh Nelson. Shout out to Josh Nelson. And then on the 16th, I'll be in San Diego judging the Air Sex Championships. Now, if you don't know what air sex championships are, air sex is just like air guitar. It's the same thing. It's like playing air guitar, you know, where they but that's sex. Cool. So they have to like do all this humping shit and whatever.
What?
Yeah, and I get to judge it.
What?
I know.
What?
I know. So that's gonna be down to Saturday.
I know somebody you should take to that. No comments.
Who?
My best friend. She might be around here somewhere.
Yeah? All right.
Anyway. I'm so excited you came. Thank you so much for being on the show, Chip.
Thanks for having me.
I feel like we're BFFs now.
WT fuck.
Yeah. What? All right, guys. This is your girl, That Cuban Girl. I'm going to see you next episode. Please follow the podcast. We shoot at the Comedy Pop-Up. We are, my social media is at Cicely Marin, and you can also follow this podcast at Hello Movie Lovers on Instagram as well. So I'm super excited. Thank you so much, you guys, and we'll see you next time.